So, I just did this match, and I didn't record it because I didn't think I was going to do this well. It was a 20-kill win. I know it says 0 on the eliminations. I'm going to play the video. It's going to look a little buggy because it's obviously a recorded replay of the game that I'm recording. Anyway, I'm going to hop in, have fun, sit back, watch the fucking chaos, because this is absolutely nuts. One of the best runs I've ever done. I took out legitimately 1/5 of the entire lobby of this match. I'm going to fiddle with the settings a little bit, try to make it look more cohesive. It's trying to put me in third person. I don't want third person. I want gameplay, and then I'm going to get rid of that and leave that up there. So now you guys can go on ahead and watch what I went through in this match, because this match is absolutely wild. Just holy cow, man. Like, I didn't expect to even make it this far at all. I ended up placing second. Unfortunately, I got taken out by some clingers. You guys will see that at the end of the video. But here we go. It's going to be a little bit of a weird view for right now. It's probably going to show me emoting as I glide down, because that's just how the recordings work for some reason. I don't understand why. As well as we'll have the potential to see how close I was to death on numerous occasions. Yeah, right there, it's showing me doing an emote while falling. It's really buggy. Epic Games, please fix, because sometimes I use my recordings for videos of replays. Please fix it. Make it look way more cohesive. But I started this match out not thinking I'd get this far. At all. So yeah, we end up going down in between Risky Reels and where the other place is at. I ended up seeing this other guy come down, took the guns before he could do anything, took him out. 1 million ants. Sorry, bud. I was on a mission today, apparently. We get in the car because I heard some combat coming from this direction. Lo and behold, there's somebody coming out of the water right over there. I decided, you know what? Instead of letting them get some loot, I'm going to run them over. And going ahead and take them out really quick. That's my second elimination of the game. Sorry to whatever your gamer tag was. Again, I was on a mission. I watched some guy right over there get his brains plastered with a headshot. And then I see the other guy looting up. I go in and take him out real quick. There's another one down. Mad Baboon. Sorry. Another one. Biting the dust. Sorry, Cyborg Melon. Went ahead, picked up some ammo. Opened up another box. Nobody else could really take the stuff in it besides me. And I waited for a little bit to see where combat was coming from. And I just so happened to have a couple of shockwave grenades because, you know, that's always nice to have. You'll end up seeing what I had as loot as we go on. I won't be able to show you what it is because I didn't record while playing. I really should have, but here we are. I kept hearing combat coming from my left and straight forward. Instead of going towards the one on the left, I decided to go straight forward because I look up over here and I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it. I know I could see it, plain as day. There was someone just right over there. I saw him moving around a little bit, so I decided to get a little bit closer. You know, crept on in on him. No big deal. I believe that wall was actually destroyed last time, though. Yeah, it would have been destroyed because I was trying to look through over here. The wall just off to the side was destroyed and matched. I decided the safest route would be get on the roof. I was trying to be really precautious, and you can see this guy was like right under me the entire time. And I was just trying to keep some sort of like visual of where he was, trying to keep an eye on him. He took his sweet time going around, gathering up health, whatnot. You can hear him underground right now and see the splashes of the chug barrels that he's destroying. I unfortunately decided to get rid of his existence when he poked his head out. But that's going to be a little bit, because I'm just going to sit here for right now and just kind of wait it out, because, you know, so what most players should do is kind of wait it out, in my opinion. If you're unsure of a fight and don't want to get in a conflict, don't get yourself involved. Biggest situation right there. I try to be in my group fights, when I have my friends, I try to be the long-range sniper. Doesn't always work out in my favor. Not the best aim at times. And I believe this guy had the weapon that I used to get myself as far as I did. I just saw him walk out. He's finally acknowledged where I am, to a degree. Starts laying out some pot shots to kind of try luring me out. Then he decided to come right over there, and I just eviscerated his existence. Went down, a couple shotgun shells, right to the face. I know the aim's off, but like I said, recording, and he just so happened to have the exact weapon and tool of everyone else's destruction at this point. Like, wow. Already sitting at 5 kills. I decided it was time to wander in towards that mess of a chaos. I saw I believe some gunshots over the horizon, and I'm like, oh, hey, they're in the middle of a fight. Maybe I can get on this and third party the entire situation. Creep in a little close, take a couple shots. Missed every one of them because too far of a distance for me. Took out one guy. Went right ahead, took out the other guy. And there was a third one coming right around the corner trying to shoot at me. So I went on ahead and took out Optimus Prime as well. Sorry, bud. You did good, but I had the ballistic shield. Nothing you can do against that. A couple more shots landed. Decided to charge on in. He came back up at the top, bounced him away, and took care of him very swiftly. The other guy down there was trying to shoot at him while shooting at me, and I just didn't really pay no heed to it. Swapped over to that, and gone. Headshot. Salamander, I'm sorry, you had to get your head splattered. I took a minute, looked through his loot, swap out some better gear, take a look down the sight, see what kind of sight it had. Then I proceeded onwards to the next little section of fighting that was going on. Took the time to reload all my guns, get myself ready. I didn't really end up using any other gun besides the ballistic shield and pistol. It just seemed to be the best option at the time being. I don't remember why I paused there for a second. I think I was looking at the map, in all honesty, to see what was going on. Anyway, I charged forward. There's someone else already in combat with the boss, as you can tell on the map down there. And someone else right across the river. I decided it would be a wonderful time to just kind of drop on in and say hello. Unfortunately for them, I decided to pick up the bounty board first, just to kind of spook them a little bit. Getting on the roof was honestly my best decision of what I did. It gave me a nice little bit of a high vantage point to see what was going on. I watched one person get eliminated by Deadpool there, and I decided to spook him a little bit. Didn't quite like that. Got rid of him pretty swiftly. Then I decided, you know what? There's no one else here. I'm going to go after the boss, because that's the smart thing to do. Draw some more attention to what I'm already doing. It's already halfway into the kills, took out 1/10 of the lobby so far, and this boss was really making me hurt a little bit. I thought it'd be a good idea at this point to pull out the sniper rifle and maybe get some headshots off, and she got a little too close. At this point, I had noticed that there was someone else coming up, and they tried to hit me with an anvil launcher. That didn't go over too well for him. So I just walked right on up and got rid of them, because that's what you do. Left all their loot alone. Sorry, Quack for bread. There's that boss again. Persistent as ever. I go on ahead, do some damage. She thumbs out her minions. At this point, I decided to drop attention to the boss and take out the minions if I could. Took out one of them. Went right back for the boss because she got a little way too close. They finally managed to knock my shield out of the way. Got it right back up before they could do any more. And a few more shots in, and I believe the boss is going to go down. If I remember correctly, she's going to go down here in about 3, 2, 1. No, I guess not. Now she goes out. I went on ahead, took her medallion, swapped over to a different gun, took her gun, swapped back over after taking this guy out with that freshly picked up gun, realized, oh hey, there's my bounty from earlier. Took up my bounty because he decided to come in towards me, and I was hearing some more fighting around this time being too. So, took the precautionary route, decided to dip away from whatever was causing that sort of chaos, and decided to, hey, maybe now's a good time to go in towards that vault. Unfortunately, I had saw that person over there and heard someone else close by. So, I did the reasonable thing and cleared out the playing field. Here comes the first guy around the corner, thinking he can do something. I'm going ahead and take him out rather quickly. And the other guy decided to come up too. Took care of him. 789, I'm sorry. At this point, I thought it was clear. I should go on ahead, go on in, try to find this vault. I'm not the best at finding these vaults too well. I thought maybe if I break through the wall, it'll get me closer to it, won't have to really look around too much, because I knew there's going to be people coming this way soon. I have a medallion, there's been a lot of fighting, and I haven't come across anyone else yet. Starting to get a little nervous here. So, I decided to wander around, try to find some loot, maybe get myself a little better. At this point, I had noticed there was a crown on the ground coming up, and there was someone right there. They actually led me to where I needed to go, and I'm like, oh hey, good idea to go down. Ah. Went in here. That's an audio glitch. I don't know why I did that. Opened up the vault, and there was some guy coming in hard on a car. I decided to dip away and not deal with that today. I was not going to deal with that. If you can see on the map, there was 3 people out there. I went up when I saw that crown drop on the ground, and I'm like, oh, now's my chance. Now's my chance to actually do some serious damage to somebody out here. They've already finished the fight by the time I get out, and I see him taking up a crown, taking up some medallions, and I'm like, no, that crown is mine. So, I unfortunately had to extinguish his existence, and took his gun. Swapped right back over to the ballistic shield, and immediately decided now is not a good time to be going in towards that vault. This is a hot zone. There's one too many people. I am cutting it rather close at this point to the last few people remaining. So I decided now's the time for me to actually go in and try to do some more damage. I was aiming for those 20 kills. I was 4 away. I think I had, yeah, up there in the corner, 12 people left. That's including me out of a lobby of 99. I was not letting this chance slip me by. I wanted that 20 kill win. I saw somebody right over there dip behind. They got on a motorcycle and decided to drive out of there. They were going towards that combat just over the ridgeline. And I decided, hey, good idea to go down there and see what all this fighting and commotion's about. Little did I know there was somebody behind me on the tracks. If you can see up there, 2 people down below, 2 more people on the island secluded down there. 1 person gets knocked out. And oh, look at that, another solid snake user. So, I went on ahead and tried to take him out. Me and him had a little bit of a tussle on top of the rock. He thought it was a wonderful idea to throw out a rocket at me. And then he gets up here with me. And I just said, no, I am king of the hill. I am taking you out today. I am sorry, good friend. I accidentally hit my home button on my controller because out of panic. So I had to get out of that while in the middle of playing. That's why I was just shooting at the ground. I took him out. There's another guy coming in hot and heavy from behind that I didn't know about at all. And I just come over here. I wait patiently. I know somebody's going to come around that corner here any second because they just finished that fight. I see him going through the water over there. And I'm like, hey, maybe I can get a headshot off. Missed every single one of them. I scared him. At that point, I looked up and saw the other guy over there on the ridge line waiting to shoot at him. I didn't want to bother my attention with him because he was focused down there. Wasn't worth my time. Tried to get a couple more shots off. Missed every one of them. So this time being, I'm like, no, I need to get close and combat personal here. I still had that ballistic shield and a lot more kills to go before I hit that 20. 3 at least. It was me and 6 other people left at this point, and I'm like, hey, the roost strategy worked earlier, twice in a row. Maybe it'll do me some good again. So I went up, saw him coming around the corner, took some shots off on me, took some shots off on them. Creeped up to the edge, and I believe this is where I made the kill. Yeah, I got them out. Angry roommate. Another one of those audio glitches. This is something that happens with every replay. I don't know what's up with it. This is the guy from earlier who I believe I was trying to shoot up from down below. Took him out. And there's someone else right over there, just waiting for it. They actually landed some shots and made me panic a little bit. Pulled back out my ballistic shield, took them out, and decided, hey, they have a med kit, and I'm in need of help. So, I took the time to heal up while in the midst of a war zone with 2 other people left. Going ahead and shield up too, because I feel rather safe at this point. I had no idea where they were at and didn't know that they were that close to me at all. I saw, I think, somebody over there when I was just kind of looking around. Yeah, I don't think I even noticed them at all. So I came up over here. I stopped for a minute to take a screenshot of the kills I had on screen, just to show my friends. Hid in the bush, typical tactic of what I use, kind of helps out. Although, I mean, I had 3 medallions and a crown. I was like prime target. I was taking my time, trying to look around, maybe see if I saw anyone. Didn't realize I was looking in the wrong direction the entire time. The other 2 people sitting side by side. I saw that person, and I'm like, oh, well, maybe I should wait it out. They'll come around the corner. I can maybe get a pot shot off on them, spook them. So I sat in the bush a little bit longer, and then decided, nah, it's time. I need to charge in, get this taken care of. They weren't coming out, and then they finally did. They weren't moving at all, couldn't see where they're coming from, so I decided to charge on in. And then I noticed them out of the corner of my eye go back inside of the building. This is where I noticed that they 2 were going to fight. Now it's just down to me and them. I went in and absolutely terrified them. They were trying to get out of there so quick they hit the wall. And then they decided, I'm going to get in the car. This is where everything starts to go downhill for me. I'm starting to get flustered. My heart's racing. I know this is the end of the match. I'm just trying my best to maybe blow up their car, get an idea where they're at. Nothing. I get a couple shots off on the car. and then they managed to dip over the hill line. I saw that there was a bounty board directly behind me. So instead of just trying to chase them down and find out where they went, I decided to scare them and give them a little bit of a bounty tip. The tick was at 5. I lost a little bit of health. That probably is what made this game lose in my favor. And I'm like, I'm going towards zone, but also towards where they're at. I didn't know they had dipped down there. I came up over the top, sat for a minute, kept looking around, trying to find that car that they were using. Could not find it at all. I knew Storm was going to be moving here in a few seconds. So, came down, just kind of waiting it out, seeing where they might come from, seeing if I can get like maybe some sort of tactical advantage. I ended up deciding that the best course of action would be to go and wait for them in Storm. They have to come this way. Maybe I can get myself positioned in a situation where things will actually turn out in my favor. I thought maybe I could run up and get on that roof. Then I realized that roof is a little too tall for me to get onto. Then I'm like, oh hey, maybe I can go around, maybe find somewhere else to hop on. That looked promising off to my left, but I'm like, nah, it's gonna leave me too vulnerable. I decided to look in here, saw the couple of slurp barrels, which got me back up to 100 HP and 100 shield. So that negated the chance of anything wrong happening there. Still wasn't hearing any form of footprints at all. So decided, now's the time. I'm going to sit in the bush. I'm going to wait here. I know I have 3 medallions and a crown. I am the most likely to be spotted. At this point, they started to approach, and I heard their footprints. I waited, looking at that side of the screen for them to come out. They finally decided to show up. And this is where I finally lost, because they had clingers. There was physically nothing I could have done. So, I ended up losing to someone else. But 20 kills in a match? That's intense. But yeah, that was my 20 kill match that I didn't record, and I probably should have while playing it, but you know, I'm recording it here after the fact and you all get to witness that. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and maybe the next time I record an actual video of me playing instead of going through the replays, I'll have a decent amount of kills and maybe a win under my belt again. But, as always, remember, leave the crazy things to me, so the rest of us can keep our sanity. And I'll see you all around in the next one.